What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jake Take. Doing this in the car on the way home from Florida. So today we're gonna talk about the UFC fight night between Cejudo and Song Yadong, which takes place tomorrow night, Saturday. And I'm just gonna go over the main card here and with my official predictions for who I think will come out victorious and maybe some different takes of why I think certain things are going to happen. So let's dive right into the first fight on the card. We got Alonzo Menafield versus Julius Walker. Julius Walker is 6-0, but has not fought in the UFC. Looks like he's got some KO, TKOs, and some submissions. This is a light heavyweight fight. This guy's 6-0, all finishes. Let's see. None of them are in the UFC. And then Alonzo Menafield, he's a striker. He's coming off a loss to Carlos Ulberg too. You know what? Let's get a little crazy. Alonzo Menafield is the favorite, minus 245. Let's go Julius Walker, plus 200. 6-0, all finishes. You never know. Light heavyweight is definitely looking for some new stars right now, so let's go with the newcomer, Julius Walker. Moving on to the next fight, John Silva versus, I'm going to mess this guy. I'm going to botch this guy's name badly. Melsik Baghad. Yeah, I'm not even going to say. I'm going to say Melsik B. That's what I'm going to call him, Melsik B. Melsik B is 8-2, but John Silva 14-2. I'm not really going to look into this a whole lot here. I'm going to take John Silva. Shout out to the fighting nerds. I think that John Silva, he's a minus 550 favorite, so that it's not going to be great on a parlay, but maybe I'll go with John Silva by finish. Moving on to the third fight, Rob Font versus Gene Matsumoto. And I think I'm going to take this Gene Matsumoto. He's 16-0, and he's the minus 155 favorite. And looks like he's a combined mixed martial artist, a striker, and just a all-around mixed martial artist. Rob Font is definitely a striker. I think that Rob Font is very good. He's 37 years of age, and this John Matsumoto is 25. I think that the younger guy is going to go in there and get it done, but shout out Rob Font. Rob Font is still a dog, fought all the best guys. I just think that he's probably on the downslope of his career at this point, and he's fighting an undefeated guy out of Brazil. So I'm taking John Matsumoto minus 155. Then the fourth fight, we got Brendan Allen versus Anthony Hernandez. Brendan Allen's the plus 260 underdog. This is kind of a hard one to pick. I think that both guys are pretty good. Anthony Hernandez, I watched him beat this, is it Michel Pereira? Yeah, I watched that fight. Let's see here. They're both Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, I mean, let's see who's fought the harder guys, right? Because, Brendan Allen lost to Imavov, but he beat Chris Curtis, Paul Craig. You know, this might be a good fight to take Brendan Allen on just because he is the plus 260 underdog. I think that in a fight like that, you would be kind of safe picking Brendan Allen. So in that case, I'm going to go with Brendan Allen as well over Anthony Hernandez. He's the younger guy. He's 29 years old, but Anthony Hernandez is only 31. That should be a good little middleweight matchup. Then the final fight of the night, we got Henry Cejudo versus Song Yadong. Overall, I think Henry Cejudo is on the downslope of his career. I think there are a lot of ways that he can beat Song Yadong over 5 rounds. But I think overall, Song Yadong is the hungrier guy. He's younger by, I think, 11 years or something like that. And you know, Henry Cejudo he showed a really good fight against Merab. He even showed a really good fight against Aljamain Sterling. But I just think that overall, when you take that gap, that 3-year gap that he took, and you're coming back and you're fighting the top guys who have been active in the division, I think that you're going to have a lot of hard times. And I think that probably overall, Song Yadong is, I wouldn't say he's better, but I just think that age plays a part. Once we see guys get older in the UFC and try to come back and make a title run, it just doesn't really work out. So I think that, you know, obviously prime on prime, I think Henry Cejudo wins all day long. But I think tomorrow night we're going to see a victorious Song Yadong, and we'll probably witness Henry Cejudo retire. You know, if Cejudo does win this fight, I don't really know what the path to the title looks like for him. I think that he's still a win or even 2 away from getting another title shot. He talked about moving down to 125. I don't really like that move for him either, because that's a big cut for being laid off for so long, and Pantoja's a hard guy to come back and fight at 125 after cutting an additional 10 pounds, what he's cutting now. But Henry Cejudo is, you know, obviously we know his resume. In his prime, he was just an absolute dog, and you know, he held both titles simultaneously, I believe. So either way, he at one point was the champion of both the flyweight and bantamweight division. So we know what he's capable of. I just think the age will play a part in this matchup. Thanks, everybody, for listening to my picks. Remember to like and subscribe, leave some comments, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Get my review on Sunday. So, peace.